Now, the Terra Luna Classic burn tax has been out for roughly 3 weeks, and we're already seeing proposals on how we need to change things, how we need to reduce the burn tax from 1.2% to something much lower, how a portion of the tax needs to be used to pay developers. And I've got a proposal here that's gaining a lot of traction out on Twitter, and I do want to go over it. So I'm going to be reading a lot in this video, going over the pros, going over the cons, going over the reasons why this proposal exists, and exactly what is in this proposal, just in case it does gain even more traction, even more votes, and it's something that could actually be implemented on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. We all need to know what's going on, so of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks in crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. Now, if you want a crypto exclusive exchange where you can buy Terra Luna Classic, you've got KuCoin down in the description. Now, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So if you guys are very active traders, you can actually get a lot of rewards on their platform. You can also trade on leverage if you would like. And then we know that Binance is currently supporting the burns. So if you guys are international users and want an international Binance link, of course, you've got that down there as well. But let's go over this proposal. Like I say, I'm going to be reading a lot in this video, and I may have to save some of my opinions because I've got opinions on this. I've got to save some of my opinions and maybe some analysis on it until the next video or something. But nonetheless, we got a lot to go over in this. The summary of it, or the basic gist of it, if you guys just want, like, well, what's going on here. The 1.2% burn tax, they are saying is not burning enough Terra Luna Classic, and it's reduced the volume on chain. So they're suggesting reducing that 1.2% to 0.2%, and also allowing a tenth of that, or 0.02%, to go directly to developers and funding the development of the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. So let's get into the details here. So results of voting. If you will be voting on this or staking in order to vote, yes, if you vote yes, it's going to lower, but not remove the tax. So the tax will be lowered, and some of the revenue is going to be going to finance blockchain infrastructure and teams maintaining the blockchain. Everybody wants paid. Okay, never mind. I'm not giving opinions yet. No, if you vote no, making no changes to the tax, you're not setting aside, nothing changes, right? And that's obviously straightforward. So in summary, and then we'll jump into the detail here, lower the tax rate to attract more on-chain users, which may encourage greater volume, and therefore frequency and quantity of the burn tax is happening. In addition, set aside 10% of all tax revenue from the burn tax to fund continued support and development on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain by financing infrastructure and contributors. So they're wanting to reduce the overall tax to 0.2% in order to increase transactions, because they believe that transactions have greatly decreased since the tax has been implemented. Now, the motivation for this, and this is long, so I am going to summarize. If you guys want to read this, I'll link it down in the description. But the motivation for this, and they've got the numbers here, is the transaction tax, or transactions on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain have greatly reduced. So what we're looking at is that, the numbers are right here. So the chain has totaled 367 billion Terra Luna Classic over a period of about 18 days. That means transactional volume is 316 billion Terra Luna Classic over the last 18 days since the burn tax has been implemented. That's about 20 billion Terra Luna Classic per day. Now, prior to the tax, this is where it gets interesting, and I do have some opinions on this here. Prior to the tax, the total over a 12-day period was 2 trillion. It's 2,000 billion here, but I'm not going to say that. 2.3 trillion Terra Luna Classic traded over a 12-day period, or 195 billion Terra Luna Classic being traded on a daily basis. So what they're saying is this drastic reduction in the overall volume has resulted in validators getting hit hard and not receiving as much payment, and therefore not receiving as much burns either, because transactional volume is greatly reduced. Now, there are three core reasons why they want to reduce this tax for Terra Luna Classic and also have this basically developers fund. The 0% use of tax revenue. Now, they go on to say that they have taxed roughly $4.47 million in Terra Luna Classic over the last 18 days. But nobody's been able to touch this $4.47 million. It's been, what do you know, burnt, right? They want to get their hands on that. So that's reason number one. Core reason number two, validators. Reduction in the overall volume is resulting in less blockchain turnover, and therefore the validators are receiving less rewards for staking and running these validators on the Terra Luna Classic blockchain. And they go to say that some of them, I believe it's roughly 10% in here, are running at a loss right now. And guys, I mean, that's the nature of the business. If you're a brand new validator trying to make it in the game and you don't have enough staked, or you don't have enough people delegating to you at this point, you have to run at a loss until you can attract new business. That's just what happens. And core reason number three as to why they want to lower the tax is traders. Now, as if they did no research whatsoever on the 1.2% tax, they realize that traders are now using centralized exchanges to trade as opposed to the blockchain. Guys, very few people trade on blockchains as if you're comparing to centralized exchanges. It doesn't matter what coin it is. If it is listed on a centralized exchange, the vast majority of Terra Luna Classic in this example is and will remain traded on centralized exchanges like Binance. There's just no way around that. It's super convenient. It is very easy. The fees are lower, yes, and the convenience of trading like that when you can bang, 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 bang back and forth all day, or even set up your bots on things like KuCoin to trade Terra Luna Classic, it's obvious that people are going to remain using centralized exchanges to trade. Now, this is where the main proposal comes in, and we have talked a lot about this already, so I'm not going to go into all of these details, but they would immediately decrease the tax rate to 0.2% on all transactions, and 0.02% go to the pre-burn ecosystem funding. This is to pay developers and so on, and so that we can essentially encourage the rebuild of this blockchain. Now, the pros and cons, just to summarize here, and then I'll make another video on opinions and a little bit more insight into what's going on. Pros, potentially encouraging traders to return to on-chain transactions. Okay, potentially, right? Cons, less LUNC burnt overall. I know that's a very big con, right? There's no guarantees that users on centralized exchanges will return to on-chain transactions. And there's also no information that on-chain transactions move to centralized exchanges. So I don't know where they're getting that from. But neutral observations, validators may alter their commission positively or negatively to reflect the changes in the tax rate. So in summary, what they're proposing is to reduce the tax rate from 1.2% to 0.2% in order to encourage more transactions to take place. Now, you guys are smart. You can do the math. You know that if you reduce the tax by 5%, we have to increase volume by 500%, right? We got to increase it by that 400%, 5x increase in order to maintain the same amount of burns. So read through this proposal if you guys want a little bit more details. But nonetheless, this is what's going on out there right now for Terra Luna Classic. So let me know your thoughts, and then we'll get a video out later on my thoughts as well. Do you guys think reducing the burn tax is a good idea or a bad idea? Let us know in the comments below, and of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro 883 everywhere. 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance. Until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.